Hello, welcome to World War II Wendell. You got Ian, James, I'm here, and in the distance we've got the boys, Callum and the Beef. We're going on a little explore today. This entire area that we're in is earmarked for development. It's all going to be built on soon. Knowing its future, we thought we'd come and have a look to see if we could find any trace of its amazing past. This lovely peaceful stretch of land wasn't always like this. 75 years ago, it housed an infantry regiment of the US 82nd Airborne Division as they prepared for D-Day. Unfortunately, many of the men who were based here didn't make it back. I'm going to tell you about one of them now, Charles DeGlopper. Coming from New York, DeGlopper was the bravest of the brave, a true Allied hero. In June 1944, DeGlopper's platoon secured a bridgehead over a river at Le Fier in France. Defending it, they became cut off from their company as huge numbers of Germans attacked. Charles's platoon became trapped in a ditch at the side of a road, facing certain death. Fearless, Charles stood up and opened fire with his automatic rifle and walked into the road, distracting the enemy. He was wounded, but carried on firing. He was hit again, but kept on going. Down to his knees, he still did not quit and continued firing until killed outright. His actions saved his platoon. Thanks to his diversion, they managed to scramble out of the ditch through a hedgerow to a much better position, where they began the fight back, soon retaking the bridge. Charles's mates later discovered he had taken countless Germans with him, as their bodies lay strewn on the battleground. For his actions, Charles was awarded the Medal of Honor, America's highest military decoration. Thanks, Charles. And Charles was based right here, and we think these blocks here form the plinths that the huts were based on, don't we, Ian? Because they seem to be in a little rectangle uniform just around here. So we're going to have a look today. We're going to see if we can find any more traces of that wartime base and maybe tell a few more stories. Let's go searching. Brave man, that.
Yeah.
After the Americans left, German prisoners of war came the opposite direction, and they were based here for some time. After that, it was a home for displaced persons, and now it's a bit of a nature reserve that they're intent on building on. There's some more brickwork along there. Just that way. Pile of rubble. Oh, what's Beef found? Beef's found a concrete platform that would have had something housed on it. Yeah, definitely. Just about to see the outline, can't you?
All the way across there.
Yeah.
There's some other bricks.
Yeah, there's some brickwork, some masonry.
Still getting down. Quietly.
Come on then, Callum, pick up the spade a bit.
Yeah.
Let Ian have a spade, you're rubbish.
You go.
You might as well just lift them big bits out. Oh! So, is it a bunker or is it just a drain? If it's a drain, sooner or later we should start seeing a round circle coming through. If it's a bunker, then it should go straight down, shouldn't it? Squirrel. Beef about bobbed himself when he's just heard a squirrel. It's a stone. Given the history of the site, obviously we're being very careful. I'm going to buy Beef a handkerchief for Christmas this year.
Or his birthday.
What's in the hole? Everybody's asking. The world wants to know. Is it a bunker? If it's a bunker, we have made some discovery here. Although Ian could be here a while trying to dig it out.
Something solid there.
Is it? If you...
Slab. Should buy it's a little spin as well.
Was that the solid thing?
No. It's really clean.
Lift that, lift that. Let's get further with that.
That's the whole thing. You did that. It's that bit there, isn't it?
Is that a big old piece of masonry?
It is, look. Get your fingers in there then, Colin. Yeah, but I chop my hand off.
Snivels!
I didn't think anything was it. Wasn't me?
It was you, Beef. I saw it's not.
That's a massive bit, Jesus.
What's that? That's one hefty old piece of masonry, isn't it? Right, let's all laugh at Colin.
Okay, no, I can't do that.
Yeah,
Come on, James, big man.
you're right. There we you.
See you lift it all out.
What, me? Lift this?
Yep.
I can lift that with my
Bad
hands.
shoulder.
If I had shoulder and my hands up my arse, I could still lift that out before you could.
Pussy.
Nah, it's a drain. There's some benching, I think, going that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how it's sloping in? So, unless it goes that way in some very, very tight steps, that ain't what we're hoping. Now, benching there as well.
Yeah.
So there must be an hole this way and a hole that way, I'd have thought. And it's an old drain. So no point digging anymore. That's just a drain then. We'll keep looking for a few more bits. Here's another bit, look. Something raised up there.
In the bush. It's like concrete.
Yeah, it's definitely concrete into there. That's brickwork, isn't it? Yeah. Around there. Let's have a look. Let's get round there. Yeah, it's all under the surface, isn't it? Just under the surface. Some sizeable masonry here then. Big old piece of concrete. I'm assuming that's just a slab that something's been built on. Is this a drain here? Yeah, old drain. That's just like the one that we found a few minutes ago, isn't it, I'd have thought.
That's a nice one. That's away from the floor.
Same again, yeah. I bet this was one of the huts. Don't you?
Yeah.
Don't know what this is here, unless it's like a, for the rain, is that like a gully? You know what I mean? Is that, take the water away from it? Unless it's the toilet block. Could be the toilet block, couldn't it?
Yeah.
It's on a slope. Yeah. I don't know. Could be the site showers or something, couldn't it?
Could be.
You know what I mean? And then it went to that drain over there.
Yeah.
Definitely wartime.
Yeah.
Some more masonry just here. The huts were largely built of timber and corrugated steel, so obviously there's nothing left of them. But we're hoping we're going to find something a bit more exciting than a bit of masonry. Come on, someone find something good. A little sign saying toilets, commandant's office, canteen. Hey, Beef. Little sign saying canteen or something. Come on, anything, we need something. Make it worth coming. We've just come right to the edge of the site then, and look at this, what we've found. What's turned up? There's an old Anderson air raid shelter here. Look at that. Obviously being used to store logs in now, but there ain't no doubt that's wartime. Classic Anderson, there is. In fact, if anything, it's a bit bigger. It's got 4 sections rather than the standard 3 on each side. Yeah, that's an air raid shelter. Second World War, Anderson air raid shelter. I bet it's been moved from its original spot after the war and put there. But you can bet it was sighted on here somewhere. That's the best thing we found up to now. This ain't as good as it's good. This isn't as good as we were hoping it were going to be. Callum's been banished to the car for being naughty. But we're going to keep looking. We're still determined to find something. Here's a big pile of the bricks that we used for the foundations for the huts then. Obviously all been piled up into one area. Kept them nice and dry, that did, got them off the ground. Wooden huts. There's another edge of a building, and there's something just down here. Not sure what that is. Let's have a quick look. What's that? Side of a grill, something like that, probably. Been there a good few years, that could be wartime. Not treasure though. There's a bit more there. Bit more or whatever that is. Yeah, not sure what that is unfortunately. I was hoping it was going to be a sign when I first saw it. There's a manhole cover, just going round there. What's Beef pointing at? Oh, Beef's found something. What's Beef got? Ian's with a spade.
Like a
drain cover or something like that, isn't it? Well spotted, Beef. I'd stood on that as well, hadn't I? Broken. Broken. Oh, there's a bit of writing on that. Yeah, I ain't going to be able to read that, are we, today? Looks like a drain cover, doesn't it? Some description, I'd have thought. Well spotted though, Beef. Let's keep looking. Unfortunately then, apart from the concrete bases of the buildings and that air raid shelter, we've not been able to find anything else all wartime related, are we, Ian?
No.
Which is a real disappointment for us. But we had to come and have a look before they built on it. You never know, we could have found something earth-shattering, couldn't we?
Yeah.
World War II Wendell, disappointed. We'll see you next time.